Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Eng.Med Modern School. So in the previous videos we have started the lesson number 2, that is components of the food. In that we have just seen how many components of food. Can anybody tell me, students? Let me read that. First it was carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. These 5 types of components of the food we have seen, the types we have seen. In that, carbohydrate. What is carbohydrate? Further, carbohydrate, it is divided into 2 parts, that is starch and sugar. Okay students, so sugar, the main source of sugar is, see here I am reading that table sugar, fruits and honey are some sources of sugar, and there is also in milk. The sugar is also in milk, that is known as lactose and starch. So main sources of starch are rice, wheat, corn, potatoes and bread. Okay students, next what we have seen? We have seen how to taste the present in the food, the sugar is present or not, that activity we have seen. And then we have seen the starch is present in food sample or not. Okay students, fats, then we have seen fats. There are 2 types of fats that we have seen. First, the fats which are mostly solid at room temperature, and second, the fats which are liquid at room temperature. Okay students, here are some of the examples of solid at room temperature are butter, and liquid at room temperature is vegetable oil. Okay students, then we have seen about the protein. Protein is needed, and the rich sources of protein are chicken, fish, egg, milks, groundnut, chickpea, soya bean, pulses, green peas. In that, in the proteins there are 2 types of proteins, animal proteins and plant proteins. Means the proteins which we get from the animals are known as animal proteins, and the proteins which we get from the plants are known as plant proteins. Okay students, from animal we get chicken, meat, milk, etc., etc., and from plants we get pulses, green pea, soya bean, etc., that we have seen in the previous video. And then we have seen about the activity, that the presence of protein in the food sample, the protein is present in food sample or not, that we have seen. Next, vitamins, we also have seen the vitamins. Okay students, vitamins are of 2 types, fat soluble vitamin, water soluble vitamins. So the fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E and K. Okay students, and water soluble vitamins are C and B complex, a group of vitamin B1, B2, B3, B6, B12 and folic acid. Okay students, so the rich sources of vitamins are eggs, lemon, spinach, fish, carrot, milk. Okay students, then here we start with minerals. What are minerals? Let us see that minerals, we will start with minerals. Minerals. So students, what you think when I say a word minerals? What comes in your mind? Okay students, so here I am reading first from the textbook that minerals helps in proper functioning of the various parts of the body. Minerals are needed for many important body functions such as formation of bones, teeth and blood cells, as well as maintaining a normal heartbeat. So minerals are mainly used for the formation of the broken bones and for maintaining the heartbeats. Okay students, the main functions of the minerals is that. And next, minerals, some minerals are needed in small amounts such as iron, zinc, copper and iodine. Okay students, minerals such as calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium are needed by our bodies in large amounts. Okay students, so from where we get the minerals, that are milk, spinach, broccoli, carrot, fish, cheese, lemons, oranges, iodized salt. Okay students, so first I am writing some of the main points of minerals. So the main point, the important minerals are important, are needed, minerals are needed for many important body functions such as the formation of bone, formation of bones, teeth and blood cell, blood cells, as well as maintaining a normal heartbeat. Okay students, so this is the first main point of it. Let us read that. So, minerals are needed for many important body functions such as the formation of bones, teeth and blood cells, as well as maintaining normal heartbeat. So, this is needed, minerals is needed. If the minerals are not getting to our body, then the formation of bones, teeth and blood cells will not done, and maintaining a normal heartbeat, the heartbeat will also not normal. Okay students, so the next main point of this, so which minerals are needed in small amounts. So minerals needed in small amounts, small amount such as iron, zinc, copper and iodine. Okay students, and minerals such as which are needed in large amount, that are needed in large amount, large amount, that are calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium are needed in very large amount in our body. Okay students, please underline the some of the points which I have written in the board. So students, we have seen the minerals, which minerals are needed in small amount and which minerals are needed in large amount. Okay students, in small amount we need iron, zinc, copper and iodine, and in large amount we need calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium. Let us see further. Before going further, I am just reading this textual point. Minerals helps in the proper functioning of the various parts of the body. Minerals are needed for many important body functions such as formation of bones, teeth and blood cells, as well as maintaining a normal heartbeat. Some minerals are needed in small amounts such as iron, zinc, copper and iodine. Minerals such as calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium are needed by our bodies in large amounts, which is shown in figure 2.5. Rich sources of minerals. So the sources of minerals are milk, spinach, broccoli, carrot, fish, cheese, lemon, orange and iodized salt. Now we will see the dietary fibers. First of all, what is dietary fibers? The fibers which are in the food are known as dietary fibers. Let us see that. So, dietary fibers. First of all, what are dietary fibers? The fibers which are present in the food is known as dietary fibers. Let us write some main points of this in the board. Dietary fibers. So, first of all we will write that what is dietary fiber. So that the dietary fiber is the fiber present in our food is called dietary fibers. So, the next point, it is very important part of our diet. Dietary fibers add bulks of our food and thus helps to push solid waste through the intestine so that they can be easily passed out of the body. So, the main function of the dietary fiber is to push the solid particles which are in the intestine so that they can go easily out of our body. Okay students, let us write that point. It helps it adds bulk to our food and thus helps to push solid waste through the intestine so that they can be easily passed out passed out of the body. So this is the second point, and the third point, that is, from where we get these fibers. We get these fibers from we get fibers mostly from plants, plant food, fruits, vegetables, and whole grain. So these are some of the examples of the dietary foods. Where does it come from in our body? So the first point, the fibers present in our body is called dietary fibers. This you have to learn, students, and it adds bulk to our body and thus helps to push solid waste through the intestine so that they can be easily passed out of our body. The solid waste which is there in our intestine, for putting out that out of our body, so what we need, that are dietary fibers. And where does it come from, this dietary fibers? We get fibers mostly from plant food, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. So from these places we get the dietary fibers. Next, lack of fibers in the diet causes this stool to become hard and difficult to pass, leading to a condition called constipation. Okay, therefore we must ensure that our diet is rich in dietary fibers. See here, there is a figure in page number 23 of these examples: rice, wheat, apples, cucumber, orange, pumpkin, broccoli, tomatoes, and brinjals. So these are dietary fibers, rich source of dietary fibers. Now next is water. We all know without water we can't live. So the next point is water. 70% of our body is water. Let us see some points of water. See here, in the textbook very first point is given that 70% of our body is made up of water. Okay students, we need water. Without water we can't live. Let me read that some of the points are there. Our body is mostly made up of water. Almost 70% of our body weight is water. Water is needed by our food body for the following. See here, there are 4 points. I am writing that 4 points on the board. The first point: to transport various substance within the body. Second point, to help the body absorb nutritions from food. Next point is to control the body temperature. To control the body temperature, and the last point, to allow various chemical reactions to take place inside our body. During digestion, respiration, excretion, etc. So these are the main 4 points of water, how the water takes part in our body. So for the first point, to transport various substance within the body, for the transportation of any of the substance in our body, water is needed. The second point, to help the body absorb nutrition from the food which we eat, from that all the nutrition is taken out by the water. To control the body temperature, water also takes part to control our body temperature. And at the last, to allow various chemical reactions to take place inside our body during digestion, respiration and excretion. So these 4 points tells us that how the water is important to our body. Next here you can see that we lose a lot of water as sweat and urine. We need to drink enough water, otherwise it can lead to condition called dehydration. We also get water from milk, fruits, vegetables and juice. However, we should try and drink at least 8 to 10 glass of water every day to keep us hydrated. So, water, if we don't drink enough water in whole day, then we get dehydrated. So we should drink 8 or more glasses of water every day, so that we can stay hydrated. Okay students, so the next is balanced diet. Let us see that. First of all, what is balanced diet? Can anybody tell me students, what is balanced diet? We should eat healthy food, not this junk food, for proper diet of our body. So in this lecture we will just discuss about balanced diet and not go in the deep. Just I am saying the balanced diet definition: a diet that contains the right amount of different components of food required for healthy functioning of our body is called balanced diet. Let me write that. A diet that contains the right amount of different components of food required for the healthy functioning of our body is called balanced diet. So, what is balanced diet? The diet that contains the right amount of the different components of the food required for the healthy functioning of our body is known as balanced diet. Okay students, you have to learn this definition of balanced diet, and in next video we will go deep in it. So now write down your today's homework. So your today's homework is, students, you have to write the answers of that let's answer in the page number 24. Let's answer in that. Question 1 is true or false and question 2 is give two examples of each. And in next video I will tell the answers of that. Okay, just in that video just verify your answer, and if there is correct then it is good, and if it is incorrect please correct it. Up till then stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.